welcome to US English Word. And today we're gonna read the Magic Trias Merlin Mission book 14, A Good Night for Ghosts. And the Anna reading, start reading at chapter 5. Go along, mole. And the Anna reading at chapter 6, okay? And now today we're gonna start reading like I've just said. Now, already read this one book with a lot of stories, and now here we go. And first you can read is the Magic Trias Merlin Mission book 14, A Good Night for Ghosts. Chapter 5, Go Along, Move. The sky had grown cloudy and a warm breeze was blowing. Diaper stopped the cart and listened. "Hear that?" he said. "Parade is coming this way." Jack heard band music in the distance. "It's the parade for All Saints' Day," said Annie. "Maybe. Or for a million other things," said Diaper. "Forks into the city will find any excuse for the parade." Soon the parade came into view. Here, look, this is a lot of people doing the parade. Horseback riders wore plumed hats and black masks. Following them were a people dressed up as clowns, kings, queens, and fairies, and fluttering rings, ghosts, and skeletons. "We read that in New Orleans might be as the most haunted city in the country," Annie said to the Diaper. "Except of the eve of the All Saints' Day. We've heard the real ghosts into the safe cathedral, the hotel, and the blacksmith shop." "Yeah, and plenty more place too," said Diaper. "But I'm not afraid of ghosts and not afraid of anything." "Me neither," said Annie. "Me neither," said Jack. A band followed from the people in the costumes. The musicians were playing the trumpets, tubas, and trombones and drums. Lots of drums. The joyous music filled with the New Orleans air, and Jack and Annie couldn't help nodding their hands into the time of the beat, and Jack and Annie have noticed Diaper was nodding his head too. "Hey there, Phyllis," said Annie. "Happy little Mac and Big News Cindy were going alongside to the band singing their hearts out." "Looks like they're having fun," said Annie. She nudged Jack. "Doesn't it?" "Yeah," said Jack. "A lot of fun. Music is so much fun. I wish I had a musical talent." "You're so lucky, Diaper." You really are, Diaper," said Annie. "Musical talent is really a great gift to share with the world." Diaper just shook his head as if he thought they were crazy. "Big as the potato heads I've never met," he said. And Jack and Annie left. Diaper gave a reins to shake. "Go along, lady. Keep me on the path." "How weird that," Diaper said. Jack thought their mission was to keep out from the path, and the path was becoming to the King of the Jets, and the lady have plodded along the bank of the Mississippi, and Diaper up started singing nonsense words. "Skid-daddy-dad, skid-daddy-doo." "That's sounds so cool, said Jack. What's that song? Not a song, I'm just singing, man, said Diaper. Diaper scared singing, said Annie. What's that? Oh, when you can't think of words, just sing sounds, said Diaper, making them up. If you put your heart in, folks will understand you. I don't know a person could make a music like that, said Jack. Hey, Yak, you can make a music any way you want, said Diaper. Just listen to the word and the churching of the bells, the washer of the woman, and singing to the folks and bringing the rings, and the folks will sell things that a pieman listened to him. And the Diaper pointed to the man sitting to the red wagon, calling out to the strong, rich boys, sweet potato pie, lemon pie, apple pie, any pie you like. Listen to that voice, said Diaper. That's the music, and we listened to that sounds. Diaper pointed to some woman and walked beside the road, and we called out to sing song voices. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. I see what you mean, said Annie. The music is everywhere. You got it, girl, said Diaper, and you can even hear the lady who spits. Listen. And Jack and Annie have to retain me, clippity-clop of the moon. See, there you go, said Diaper. That is a song. Go along, moo. Jack and Annie have listened to the steady music to the lady hoofbeats until finally a mole came to the stop. Well, here we are at the schoolyard, said Diaper. I'll leave the lady here till tomorrow. And they were all jumped to the ground. Thanks for your music, lady. Diaper have patted to the middle of the nose, and then turned it to Jack and Annie. I'm afraid I have to leave here now, Diaper said. But it's been great. Yeah, Jack began to try and think of a good reason to stay with Diaper. I like to hear you blow than a horn when the time's right, Diaper said to Annie. And don't forget to say hi to Teddy and Kathleen for me, he said, winked and waved and started to walk away. But Diaper, called Jack. Sorry, man, I'm late, Diaper shouted over his shoulder. Thanks a million. He waved again and kept going. Jack and Annie have looked at each other in panic. We have to stay with him, said Annie. Wait, Diaper. She ran after him. Where are you going now? Jack asked. My next job, said Diaper. I have to haul bananas till dark. Really? Other job? Said Jack. Hey, guess what? Shouted Annie. We love to haul bananas. Yeah, we do, said Annie. Diaper stopped and stared at them. What is wrong with y'all? He said. Don't you know how to have fun? And Jack and Annie know what to say. Didn't know what to say. Seriously, said Annie, we do love to have whole bananas, and you make everything more fun when you're singing. Yeah, you're a good singer, piped Jack up. That's a gift. Diaper shook her head. Remember when I said you have more brains than a pair of potatoes? Well, I'll take it back. I don't think you have a potato's brain between you. Jack and Annie left. Well, come on then, said Diaper. And Jack and Annie hurried off the Diaper with down of the loading dock to the riverfront. Oh, I think now Jack and Annie want to follow and the mission with the Diaper. So Jack and Annie were gonna follow to the Diaper's other banana job. Out of the cart. Riverfront, at last the 50 workers were holding the huge of the lands of bananas out of the carriage of the ship. Wait here, Diaper told them, and Diaper walked over to the man talking to the people at work, and he pointed to Jack and Annie. The man and struggled, and then nodded. Diaper waved for them and come to join him. Jack and Annie ran down to join Diaper and another of the workers carried holes. Diaper had picked off the giant branches and bananas, and the branch was almost as big as Annie. He hauled out to the shoulder and picked it up to another one. Grab a bunch of bananas and follow me, Diaper said. He handed to the counter where the man was white suits were inspecting the banana branches. No way. Either of us can pick one of those branches, Jack said to Annie. Let's try together, said Annie. And Annie hid the trumpet behind a large wooden box, and Jack put the bag there too. And Jack and Annie have a lot of branches of bananas in their arms, and they walk closely together, taking a short, cautiously step following Diaper as they delivered a bunch of the inspectors and then hurried back to get another. As the sun had sank through the river, Jack and Annie and Diaper have pulled the bananas back to the fort beating of the cargo, hold to the inspectors, and they hold the bananas until it's almost dark, and Jack and Annie have so tired could hardly see the street. He was afraid of Diaper, who never could quits. Last one, Diaper said finally. Yes, thought Jack, and they have grabbed their last loads. And suddenly the large of the red jumped to the cargo hold. And Diaper half got to the scream, and he have dropped his bananas to cover running. Jack and Annie and Jack have dropped their bananas too, and Annie have grabbled her trumpet, and Jack grabbled his bag and then ran after Diaper. Running like crazy, Diaper have led Jack and Annie to the far away from the loading area like a rat. And when he had finally stopped, Jack had bumped into Diaper, and Annie have bumped into Jack, and they started laughing, and Diaper have left to laugh the hardest, and he have collapsed on the curve of the directed street and laughed to so hard as his whole body shook. Jack and Annie have sat down to the next of him, laughing until they cried. Finally, they all managed to climb down. I know, I said I wasn't afraid of anything, Diaper said bravely, but I lied. I'm afraid of one thing, rats. Rats gave to the heavy babies. Yeah, said Annie, catching their breath. I know how you feel. Spiders give me a heavy jibbies. Yeah, said Jack, laughing. Yeah, actually ghost given to me. That's cool, man, said Diaper. Between the three of us, we got the scary stuff covered. That made them all laughing again as the twilight deepened of the car captured their breath, and laughed now then out of the relief friendship. And Diaper stood up. Before the part, always I get better of our pay from the boss. Hold on. Jack and Annie kept sitting to the car as the Diaper ran back to the dock. Part ways? We can't part ways yet, said Jack. I know, said Annie. We haven't been big enough to accomplish our mission. Umbrella, buy an umbrella, the man shouted as he walked by. And he had carried a lot of umbrellas on his back. Start coming, a big storms into the common eve of the old sands. Oh no, the storm is coming, said Jack, and they need to go to the return to the next. A moment later, Diaper returned. 30 cents, he said. We each get 10. No, Diaper, said Annie. Please use it to take care of your family. Yeah, do that, said Jack. We insist, said Annie. Diaper smiled. Oh, you do. Why? Is the game you're playing? It's not a game, said Jack. We are just doing the couple of the potato heads, said Annie, and get used to it. Well, then, you potato heads, let me give you something else, said Diaper. Come along with me. Great, said Jack. They weren't parting ways yet, and he and Annie have jumped down from the car and bounded with Diaper. And now it's chapter 6. Find me at the Crazy Spoon. And tomorrow might be gonna read a new beginning, new stories. So that means today we're gonna read the end of the stories. Okay, now bye-bye everyone. Bye-bye everyone and have a nice day. Bye.